Alright, hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing the 200 subscriber special. Thank you guys so much for 200 subscribers. It is absolutely amazing that this channel is doing so well. I'm actually surprised with the amount of engagement and support with my newer videos that have come out recently. I have not been expecting them to do so well, and lots of people to respond very well to them. So I'm very glad that you guys are enjoying my content. Especially because I took a break in around January because I had no idea about my leave insert, but that's all sorted now, and I have my graduation on Friday, so which means more content for you guys, so that's great. I put up a poll on Twitter what you guys wanted. The options were a Q&A, all my characters and sonas, a sequel to a video that I did a while ago, which quite honestly I kind of knew when putting it in the poll a lot of people weren't going to vote for it, and that was my Young Furries Part 2 video, because it was a video that didn't do too well. I mean, it did well, you know, it didn't flop, but it wasn't a video that, like, a lot of people liked. It did well, it just didn't do as well as, say, my Roasting Your Personas video or my Toxic Positivity video, and then I had suggestions in replies, so anyone who wanted to see me do a different type of video that wasn't an option already, they could vote for that and, you know, type it in the comments. But overall that won. People want to see all my characters and sonas, which God help those poor souls, because I have a lot, and I'm not even done yet. I have a problem. So I want to talk about two sonas before I get into actually going through on refsheet.net, because I don't have these listed on here because I don't use them. I might revamp them and do like a character trade, because I'm planning on getting maybe, you know, getting rid of some of my characters because I have no reason to have them anymore. And yeah, so we're gonna start off with my very, very, very first persona I ever made, and so trying to date this sketchbook's from 2018, and I probably started this in February of 2018. I was like, I need a persona. I'm gonna make myself a persona. And I went with a wolf German Shepherd hybrid named Zeke. And there's nothing more to Zeke other than an anthropomorphized version of 15-year-old me. He has flannel, he has a paw print shirt on. I'll have a picture of him up on here, because I have this old sketchbook. And there's really nothing else, you know, to him. You know, he was just who I was at 15-year-old me, which was very sad and depressed and anxious. Okay, so for some reason, well, considering Zeke wasn't much of anything, I decided to make another persona. This one was an Arctic fox named Blake, and he had a bit more character to him. He liked pancakes and ice hockey, and he's very full of himself and very hyper. And that's it. You know, he didn't really have anything else to him. But this drawing is terrible. The snout is very disproportionate. Okay. Alright, so here he is. Here's the boy. He's a Sergal, and he's non-binary demi-boy, and he's transmasculine. So, like me, he's 5'1", like me, and he uses they, them, and he, him pronouns, like me. So I have all this art of him. So his likes, then he likes rock music, punk stuff, video games, chilling out, curry noodles, cuddles. He'll never admit it though. People who say what they mean, art, people talking about their passions and being able to rant about anything. So me. Then his dislikes: oppressive systems, bigotry, bullies, abusers, fake people, people with god complexes or do things for performative, or who can't swallow their pride. So me. So I have specifically all the digital art I have of him. I'm gonna try and get all the art that I have of him in here, like my character stills and stuff. Eventually. Also, I'll have my refsheet.net link in the description so you guys can go check out all my characters. So yeah. There's the main boy that everyone knows and loves. Next, we got my secondary persona that a lot of people may not know, and may not know of unless you follow me on my other social media platforms, which will all be linked in the description, is Vixen. She's a red fox, and she's 4'11", and her pronouns are she, her. We have this of her, and let's go into her likes and dislikes. She likes pop music, she likes the color pink, she loves cookies and brownies, she likes lifting people up. She's like a very positive, uplifting character. She doesn't like, she likes people, like, she likes encouraging like self-care in people, and if like you're not taking care of yourself, she will like force it down your throat, like, take care of yourself. She's the mom friend, you know. She loves wholesome content and smiling, and she just likes mean people, bullies, and narcissistic people, and misogyny. So yeah, that's basically my bitch. She's my more positive character, and I'd really love to get a suit of her. Maybe Lady Nightlight as well. She'd probably do a really good job on Vixen. Considering she's done Ink, if you guys know Furry Trash Pod or Box of Adventures, Ink suit. Lady Nightlight done that, and yeah, so I think she'd do a very good job on Vixen. We have my third persona, Fenrir, and he's a German dragon hybrid. Funny enough, he used to be a wolf dragon hybrid, and he looked terrible. I will show the original picture that I have of him, like of his original color scheme. He looked like shit. I wanted to make a German Shepherd, just a German Shepherd persona, and considering I never liked his color scheme, I was like, you know what, why don't I make him a German Shepherd dragon hybrid? And I did it, and he looks amazing. And I now just obsessed with him. I love him so much. He's the cutest thing ever. He's 5 foot, and he uses he, him pronouns, and yeah. And then you have some of my art of him. You have him in the life jacket. It's my most recent piece I've done of Fenrir. So yeah, he likes cuddles, boys. He's gay. He likes the color yellow, pop music, and anime. He's kind of like 15-year-old me, except I don't look at it in a a cynical sense of, oh, it was so cringy and blah 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 blah. It's kind of like my way of going back and cuddling myself, being like, it's gonna be okay, you know, everything's gonna be fine. Don't do anything rash, you know, like, you're gonna be okay. That's what he is. He is also like a representation of my social anxiety too, but not seeing it as a negative way. It's more of being empathetic towards myself. Yeah, he dislikes bullies. His wings expanding on their own, and he can't retract them down. That's something that happens, especially when he's flustered. He has a crush on a character named Rocky, who I won't really be talking about in this video. There's some characters that I just won't be talking about in this video, just because I don't have a lot to say about them. I will just be showing pictures at the end, so that you guys can see. And you guys can also see these on my Refsheet.net too. But he has a crush on this border collie named Rocky, and every time he's near him, every time he gets nervous, his wings just expand, and he can't fold them down. I think it's really fucking cute. So yeah, and he's also scared of socializing. He just likes socializing because he just gets anxious and he doesn't know what to do. He's baby man, and we love the baby boy. So we have a character that like a lot of people don't know that I really have with a lot of these characters, because I've only drawn this one piece of him, and that is Conan. I've had Conan actually for such a long time. I just didn't really do anything of him. Actually, I have the original. I'll show the original piece that I have of him, or pieces of him. And I just decided, you know what? I'll bring him back because I don't have a coyote, you know? It'd be cute. And then I came up with a story after I watched Over the Garden Wall. And I was like, Conan, that'd be so cute. And then I brought back another character, Phoenix, but I changed her to a silver fox, and we'll talk about who Phoenix became later on, or about after Conan, because they're related, because they're in the same story. And so yeah, and I created Conan, and so yeah, he's 5'2", and he uses he him pronouns. So he likes antique things. So basically his whole thing is that he collects like rotary phones, typewriters, very old antique type technology. Like, that's his thing. and in his story, his things get stolen by these pack of wolves called Howlers, and he goes back to his ex-wife who wants nothing to do with him. But when he almost gets killed, she's like, fine, I'll help you, and then along the way they kind of start falling in love back with each other, and it's really cute. So yeah, he likes color brown, obviously, his suit. Ties, and he has like a little tie collection as well. He likes dancing and tea, specifically with a lot of sugar, and he likes daisies. And the reasons why he likes daisies is because it always reminded him of his ex-wife, because they separated because he was paying too much time on his collection instead of on her. So Conan is kind of an asshole, but it's not like he's doing it intentionally, if that makes sense. I mean, stuff isn't justified, but like, it was never like a bitch fuck you, my collection's more important. It's just that he got so indulged in it to the point where like he didn't realize it was affecting his relationship. And so when he realized this, oh shit, I made a mistake, he would collect daisies and put them in his shirt pocket to remind him of his ex-wife, which I think is really cute. And also I got the idea from when I was little. Every time I come home from school, I'd bring my mom a little daisy and she'd keep them on the windowsill, so that's where I got that idea from. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like Conan very much. But he dislikes people touching his collection without permission because he's afraid of things breaking, and he dislikes rude people. And Conan represents my collecting side because I like to collect things. I collect Pokemon cards, I collect manga, I collect video games and video game consoles. Like, that's my main big collection that is very, very important to me. Right, so next we got Raven, and this is his ex-wife, and she's female, she's 5'11", she is taller than him, and because I thought that'd be, because, you know, it's always a trope in, like, you know, the girls are shorter than boys, but I decided to expand on that. And also with he's the whole damsel in distress in this story. He doesn't know how to defend himself, but she does, and she's always like saving his ass because he's dumb. He's very, very trusting, and she just knows her ways around these areas, and she has to constantly save his butt. So, and obviously her pronouns are she, her, and I only have this one piece of art from her because I haven't drawn her at all, so I decided to use my wolf base, my free to use wolf base, which I will link down in the description if you guys want to use it. The only thing is that, yeah, the rules will be on there in that Twitter post, so you guys can use that free wolf base. Even though she's a silver fox, I just wanted, you know, something to represent her in this video. So yeah, she likes her bow. She carries around a bow and arrow, and dancing and performing and being right. She doesn't like being told that she's wrong. She's very, very stubborn. She hates being told what to do and that she's wrong, of course, and she hates being lied to. So that's really her character. She's very headstrong, very stubborn, and as you can tell, she doesn't take shit from no one. She's very plays in the stereotype of I'm an independent woman and I don't need no man. That's although she's lying to herself. She's lying to herself. So next we got Jack, and Jack is a wolf, and he's one of my feral characters, and he likes the color blue, bandanas, blueberries, and walks by himself in nature, and he dislikes scary things. He's very like Fenrir. He doesn't like he's very scared of, you know, people and, you know, and anything scary. He's a big coward, and unlike his sister, who we'll go into now, his sister, Nebby. Now, funny enough, Nebby was an adopt that I got on Furry Amino last year, and 2020, I was just on Furry Amino, and I had kind of gotten back into Amino for like a little bit. Not on Amino anymore, so like, I mean, my page is still there, but don't bother trying to contact me on there. So I was just going through some recent posts, and someone had this up for an adopt, and they're like, oh, 50 amino coins, and I was like, oh, I have like 60 amino coins, I could get this character. So I was like, hey, is it still available? They DM me, I gave them the coins, they gave me the character, and there she is. She's mine now. So yeah, she's my only adopt that I have. So yeah, she's a wolf, and I need to do more art of her. But she loves running around and fighting, and she likes the color purple, and she likes hibiscus flowers, and she hates being told what to do. She's also very stubborn, but it's not in a way of Raven, where Raven's like very confident in what she's doing. Nebby, she is like that, but it's more of a childish way. Like, oh, I hate being told what to do. Oh, my parents can't make me do this. Blah 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 blah. Like, also because she's a lot younger too. She's like still like, I still see her as like a puppy. She's not like an actual adult. So she's in that mindset, like teenager said, like, oh, my parents, they don't know anything. You know, that's Nebby. Then there's Jack, who's like always does what they're told, and like, if I don't do this, you know, my parents are gonna kill me. That's Jack. And Nebby is just kind of like, fuck this, you know, I'm gonna do what I want. You know, that's Nebby. I haven't actually expanded on their story at all. All I know is that I want it to be like a kind of like a children's story, considering they're kids, and also I kind of want to base it off Irish mythology. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about Nebby. I love her to death. Also, her name, Nebby, that comes from Lily's Cosmog in Pokemon Sun and Moon, because that's what she reminded me of. So I was like, oh, Nebby. So that's what I liked it. It worked, and it's cute. So yeah, I need to do more art of her because she's adorable. All right, so next we got Ezra, and Ezra is a gender fluid character, and they use any pronouns, and they're 5'7", and they're an angel dragon. So they like gardens and flowers, and pretty lakes and waterfalls, peace, helping others, the color green, and chocolate. And their only dislike is bigotry. They represent my more chill side, and I don't know what happened. I just wanted an angel dragon, and I also wanted a character with like a green color scheme, because I haven't had that before. And I was like, I didn't know what to do, so I like contacted one of my friends, like, hey, can you like, you know, come up with some color schemes for like an angel dragon? And they showed me all the ones that they had. I picked the ones that were my favorites and created my own design. And Ezra came along, and I think I was more tripped up on the names Riley and Ezra. Maybe it was a different name, I can't remember. And Ezra won, and yeah, they're really cool. I love them. And it's really funny that like this is like a new character-ish. Like I made them in October or September, and I just really, really like them. So I want to make more art of them. So you'll probably see Ezra more around. I just don't know what to do with them at this point, considering they just represent my chill side. I don't know. I don't really know what to make of Ezra just yet, or what story I want them to be in. I'll probably put them in Kane's story. Next we have another recent character-ish. I created them in December, and that is Baron, and he is a Vernid, and he uses he/him pronouns, and he's male, and he's 5'11". I only have this one piece of him. I will be making more pieces of him though. He likes smashing things, he does like to laugh, and he just really wants to be understood. He hates first glances, views being perceived as their entire perception and how they feel about somebody. So he's kind of like an anti-hero / villain, which I kind of always had that in mind for him. It's funny, I had this color scheme picked out. So I really want to make this color scheme with this type of I want to make a character with these colors, and I thought of a Vernid because Vernids were so cool, and I can't remember where I even found out about them, but I found them. They were cool. I read the rules, and I was like, okay, I want to make a Vernid, and I created Baron, and I'm just in love with him. Quite honestly, he's probably one of my more well-designed characters, and if you think Kane is edgy, look at Baron. Yeah, Baron is a representation of my anger. I can be a very angry person, and I'm very explosive with my anger, which Kane used to be like that, but I don't really want Kane to be my representation of my anger. Baron kind of does that a lot better. And so yeah, I channel all my anger in Baron. And last but not least, we have Kalia, and she's a Manokit, and she's 5'1", and of course she uses she/her pronouns. She likes coconut milk, purple, cuddles, happiness, and just having a good time in general. And she dislikes bigotry, crying, and headaches. As you see, a lot of my characters can't stand bigotry. So, and this was made on a base by Zimpuppy on DA, so I will leave a link to that base. So, funny story about Kalia is that Kalia was originally red and white, and I decided to, and I really wanted to make a pastel colored Sona, and I thought of a Manokit, and I was like, but I already have Kalia, and I don't want to take that away from Kalia. Like, I don't want to get attached to, like, one Manokit more than the other. But considering the way her character is, red and white is red is a very angry color. So, like, having red and white to represent a character that's so positive and just wanting to have a good time. In fact, her name means filled with joy in Hawaiian. It just didn't suit, in my opinion, so I decided to recreate her as this, and I'm loving it. I love this design. I think I did really, really well, and I'm in love with her. Like, I've just fell in love with her all over again. And also, Baron rocks the red a lot more than Kalia did. No offense, but I think she looks so much better like this, and I'm just really happy with it. I think she looks adorable, and this made me amplify wanting to get her as a suit. She looks so cute as a suit, and oof. And also, she doesn't like talk like a lot of my characters. Like, they don't make like actual animal sounds or anything. They all just talk and act like humans. Not Kalia. Kalia likes to like click and purr. You know, she's like, I guess, my telephone of all my characters. So yeah, that's really all of my characters. This was really fun. Of course, there's a lot of characters that I did not show. I will show them now for you guys. And also there's a lot more characters that I have to make. I want to make a shark character, I want to make a ferret character, I want to make an African wild dog, I want to make many other characters, you know, but we'll just have to wait and see, and I'll probably do a follow-up to this video if I create so many more characters, or if they've got more development. If you guys want more, like, videos talking about, like, the stories that I have of my characters, like, what their purpose is, or whatever, you know, comment down below. You know, if you guys want to see more videos like that, then I will gladly make more videos like that, because this was really, really fun to do. Of course, I have this all linked in the description, and I'll have all my social medias linked down, and I think that's all I have to say for this video. I have nothing else. I hope you guys, you know, had fun watching it, as much as I have had fun talking about my children. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later.